Today, I'm going to show you how to set up a helmet and install helmet accessories that we offer. Before you purchase your helmet, you're going to need to know your helmet size. And to find that out, you need to grab yourself some tailor tape, which can be found at Walmart for around $3. If you don't have that, you can use shoestring, or in this case, 550 cord to measure your head. What you're going to do is you're going to grab the tailor tape, put it in the middle of your forehead, just above your eyebrows, and wrap it around your head as straight as you can above your ears. And you're going to do the same thing with the string. You're going to do the same thing, and where it overlaps, that's where you're going to pinch it off. Now, if you're using a string, where you have it pinched off, you're going to go to the ruler, and on the ruler, where it says the size, that's your measurement. Now that you have your measurements, you're going to go to the product page, and that's where you'll find what size helmet you need. So you purchased your helmet, and it just got in the mail. When you open your package, this is what's going to be in it. When you initially open it, you're going to find that you're going to have your 2-pad layered system, which is also a comfort system. So you're going to have a thicker one and you're going to have a thin one. You're also going to have your warranty, and which also shows you how to set up your comfort system. And you're going to come with an HHV patch. Now, you're going to want to look and inspect your helmet. So you want to make sure everything is in working order, your chin strap is right, nothing's wrong with your rail system, your bungee cord ain't frayed, there's no cracks inside of the shroud. And as you look in this, you want to make sure the impact system, your impact pads, are in working order. Now, if something is wrong, you do come with a return form. So fill out this return form, send it back off, and we'll get back to you right away. And now we're going to install the 2-layer padding system. So when you open up the plastic, you're going to see a thick set and you're going to see a thin set. Also, you're going to see Velcro stickers that come along. And you're going to go ahead and start putting them inside of your helmet. Now, once you got all of the stickers on there, this is how it's going to look. And now we're going to go ahead and install our 2-layered system. You can either use a thick system or you can use a thin system. Really, that's all on shooter's preference and the size of your head. For this demonstration, we're going to use the thinner system. And this is how it should look. Now, if your head is a little small, you can go ahead and install your thick system first. Use the other Velcro stickers, Velcro it on there, install them, and then use a thinner system to install on top of the thicker system. And that is your 2-layer pad system.
Hey guys, Matt Alexander here, Logistics Director with Hardhead Veterans. Coming to you today, wanted to show you guys how to install our latest and greatest product. By now, you've probably seen the launch of our micro lattice pads right there. This is the latest and greatest thing in protection for your dome, okay? When you get these things, they're gonna come in a bag just like this. It's gonna come with 6 pieces. I'm gonna lay all this out for you so you can see it all. This right here is basically what I'm gonna be going over, the installation how-to. You won't need that if you watch this video, but it's there just in case. You're gonna take this lattice pad card, lay your pads out exactly the way it looks here, okay? Okay, in your bag, you'll get this instructional card. You're gonna get 6 micro lattice pads. You're gonna have 14 of these hook and loop dots. And everyone that orders one of these is gonna get a nice sweatband. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. First thing you want to do once you have these laid out, you're going to flip them over. You're going to put the back side up. And you're going to take your 14 dots. There's a reason there's 14. We're going to take and put 3 on the front and on the back pad. This is our rear pad here. Once you get the dots on there, you want to take and put pressure on for about 10 seconds per. That'll make sure that the sticky rubber stuff adheres the way it's supposed to and will stay on the pad and not come off in your helmet. And you're going to follow this process for the front pad. Front pad will get 3 as well. 1 on the side, 1 in the center, 1 on the other side. Take and press those down again. Okay, now you've done the most technical part of this install. Flip these things back over, keep it in the same pattern that you have it in. Have them sitting like this. Now you're going to grab your helmet. Now we're partial to ours, but these pads will also work in any other helmet that you may have. So we're going to remove our impact pads from this ATE Gen 2. If they'll come out. What I like to do is I like to take the chin strap and just kind of move it out of the way as much as possible. Now, this is your rear pad. It's the largest one and it's clearly marked on your instruction page here. It looks just like this. Now you want this portion towards your head. So we're going to put that in there and we're going to set it directly on the Velcro or hook and loop system that is already inside the helmet. And we're just going to go in order from left to right here. And we're going to take and install each piece. Now your comfort level will depend on how you get this thing set up. You can move these around a little bit. There's a little bit of play in them. But once you have it completely installed, it should look something just like this, okay? It's that simple. You want to put your headband on. This will keep from getting a little pattern on your forehead. So just like that. It's that simple, folks. Put your sweatband on, get it comfortable. We're going to put this thing on our head. Ladies and gentlemen, it is as easy as that right there.
Today's install, you're going to need a Phillips screwdriver. We're going to start by taking off the shroud. This is where the Phillips screwdriver comes into play. You have these 3 screws in here that you're going to have to take off. Now that we have the shroud off, we're going to install the shroud onto the up armor with the 2 smaller screws. It's easy if you just hold each screw in place with 2 fingers. Now we can use a screwdriver to tighten them up. You want to make sure that these holes line up right here before you fully tighten the 2 smaller screws. Next, you're going to insert the long screw through the helmet, through the up armor, and through the mounting plate. Right now we're going to use our screwdriver to tighten it. Now you can reattach your bungee cords.
I like to tell you guys a little bit of my time being overseas or even training stateside. I would see a lot of guys who did not tighten their helmet down correctly, and you would see them like that, kind of to the side, or you would see it kind of just moving like this, and that's not what you want. What you wanted to have is nice and tight. Reason being also is that at night when we're on missions, you want to have it tight where your helmet and your night vision is not moving around like this. It's just sticking right here, and you're able to see it properly. If you don't have it tightened down, well, you're gonna have a not so good day. So let's get into the strap. One of the first things you're gonna see is that it's magnetic. So you pull it here, it's just going to snap right into place. Like so. And then pull the tab, and it pulls out. In the back is a retention system. Clockwise, tightens. Counterclockwise, loosens it. Tighten here and here. You tighten. Do a shake test. Everything is good. This is a helmet that I'm now ready to go to training or go on a mission now. Let's go over installing your rail adapter kits. We'll go over the low profile and the pop out. First though, we're going to go to low profile. You're going to grab your Allen wrench and loosen this up and make sure everything is nice and seated properly. You're going to come to the top portion of your rail kit or your M-lock rail, insert it and twist, and it should lock automatically. Keyword should. There you go. That's good.
So these are the pop-out reel adapter kits, and here's how to install them. When you first get your pop-out reel adapter kits, they're going to come like this with the T-nuts screwed all the way in. First thing you want to do is loosen those back out. That way they can catch on the M-lock rails on the helmet. Okay, so this might be obvious, but the only place you're going to be able to mount this is right here on these two sections. So lining the T-nuts up with the M-lock rail, you're going to insert, and then you want to make sure it's seated properly before you start trying to tighten these T-nuts down, because if not, that's when you're going to run into problems. Okay, so with it properly seated, you're going to keep pressure on it, start turning the T-nut until you feel it starting to tighten. Once you start to feel it tighten, what you want to do is you want to look down inside of here, make sure that that T-nut is perpendicular to this M-lock rail. If not, it's going to end up falling off on you. So we're just going to tighten this side up, double check it's perpendicular, it's good. Tighten it down just a little bit more. So it's easy as that.
Alright guys, I'm going to go over how to install your night vision mount. And this is a very difficult thing because it's very tight, which is designed to be that way. What you're going to do is you're going to grab the upper side, insert it, and then make sure that this is unlocked. And then you're going to push it down. For me, what I do is I like to put this guy up, push it back, force it down, and then lock it in. And now you got your night vision mount securely locked. Give it a nice little tug, and it's good. And now let's go over the Nightcore. You're going to do the same thing as a night vision mount. Grab this in, line it up in your front. It should go in just like so. And you want to do a quick tug on it, make sure it's good, nice and tight. If you can't get it, ask your dad to put it on for you. Helmet covers. Let's install it. When you first put your helmet cover over your helmet, on each side, under the flaps, you're going to see Velcro. Go ahead and put it down and have it singed nice and tight. Once you get that, you're going to move your helmet, the front of it, over your helmet shroud and then Velcro it to the side. And then on the back side, you're going to do the same thing. As you can see, Velcro is nice and tight in there. Once you get that done, grab your padding system, in this case the micro lattice pad, and reinsert them. And now you have your helmet cover just about ready. Don't forget to have your bungee cords, tie them back up on here. Just like so. And now your helmet cover is installed. We're going to go over Velcro and why it is such a huge asset to helmets. When I was in Ranger Battalion, Velcros were a huge key component to creating a great operator or ranger. And one of the things that we would use IR strobes, and we would put it on top, just like so. We would have flashlights, we would put it on the sides. We'd have something like so, which is the V-light, which is an identifier. Back then, we call them cat eyes. You can use your counterweight system, or you could store batteries in here. You put it in the back. If you have a camera, you could use a camera. Also, if you have a patch, you can put it there. So, and then you have a complete setup for your helmet, which goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Every ranger, every operator has a different, distinct setup for that person. So your setup may look completely different from this. So pick and choose what works best for you as you're setting up your helmet. Warranties. Let's go over what you got. Got your soft goods, which includes your pad system and your chin strap, which you have a warranty for a year. You have your hard components, which are your shroud, your inlock rails, and buckles on your chin strap, which you have for a lifetime. You have your outer shell, which you have up to a 10-year warranty. And we have what you call a battle scar warranty, which is if your product ever saves your life, we will replace it for free. And now we set up your helmet. If you would like to install headsets on your helmet, check out this video here. If you have any more questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to us at info@hardheadveterans.com.